Good morning, guys. Today we woke up and we drove from Lauterbrunnen over here to Grindelwald, and there is a hike on the far side of Grindelwald that we are doing. We actually did this hike last year. Now we've come up on the second landmark of this hike, which is this tunnel through the mountain. Ooh, it's kind of dark. It's kind of scary. Oh gosh. But my brother-in-law and sister have done the hike, and so we're doing it again today. And as you can tell, we've already started.
And last year we got kind of lost when we did it by ourselves, so hopefully it'll be a little smoother today.
So it goes up to Stag, which there's like a big park and everything. And there's like some cool like chalets along the way, and the views are way more incredible than the hike that we did yesterday, I feel like, in Lauterbrunnen. So we're gonna do this hike, hopefully we get some really cool shots, and hopefully we can survive. It's quite a bit more difficult than the hike we did yesterday. At the base of this hike, there's a huge parking lot and a big hotel, and you have to pay to park. Whenever we did it by credit card, it kind of defaulted to 7 hours of parking. That was like 550 francs. And that should be, I mean, way too much time. But it's good to give us extra time if we want to stop along the way and just enjoy the hike a little bit more. But we're coming up on the very first stop too of the hike, which is a little chalet called Milchbach. And once you get to this point, it's super steep, but once you get here, it kind of levels out. So it should be a little bit easier, hopefully, because it's higher altitude and quite a bit more steep than the other hikes. So we made it to the chalet Milchbach. There was a sign at the bottom that said it was temporarily closed. However, the way it looks and the way it looked last time we were here, it looks like it's like completely shut down. It must be open sometimes, but anyways, we carry on down. It's kind of leveling out, and we're supposed to be going more kind of level downhill now. So as you can tell, I'm breathing super hard, but it should be quite a bit easier now. On our way to Stag.
Okay, never mind. It started raining and it was a little too hard for the little one, so we decided to turn around and we're just gonna walk through Grindelwald a little bit. But if you want to see the views of the hike, you can watch our last video when we did this a year ago. We'll leave a link in the video.
So there definitely is no getting around it. Grindelwald is an extremely touristy village. Tons and tons of people. The summertime is supposed to be like the busy time, and the winter is supposed to be quite a bit less busy, almost empty. And that's when we came last year, and it was way empty. Even Lauterbrunnen was pretty much shut down. But this town is just buzzing with tourists. You know, you're not really gonna get like a local Swiss feeling here, but it's still beautiful. It's really touristy for a reason. That's what I always feel like. If there's tons of tourists there, it's usually for a reason. So it's definitely worth checking out. Just tons of beautiful chalets, beautiful flowers. The trains are amazing. The food. So it's just a really cool place to check out. But just know it's gonna be really expensive. It's gonna be really busy.
But one of the reasons it is so touristy is because of incredible views like this. Another great thing to do here in Grindelwald is to take a gondola up to First, which is a really tall mountain up near this area. We're not going to do that today because we did that last time we were here and it was kind of expensive. It's amazing that we are FaceTiming our families on top of the Swiss Alps. This technology is amazing. Can't get over it. So we've already checked that off of our list. And so the three, it seems like, biggest towns in this area are Grindelwald, Lauterbrunnen, and Interlaken. And so we've done Grindelwald today, and we're staying in Lauterbrunnen. So we're gonna head down to Interlaken in just a little bit and walk around there. And those are all pretty touristy. There's lots of little small villages all through the mountains that you can take gondolas up to or hike up to or even drive to some of them. But those are the main ones that we're doing while we're here. Around all of these areas, there's a lot of cool adventure sports that you can pay to do. Other than that, there's a lot of awesome hiking and just gorgeous views. We like just walking through the towns and looking around at all the mountains. It's just beautiful. And gathering inspiration for our future home. I love the style of these Swiss houses so much.
And once again, things did not go quite as planned, and we ended up not making it to Interlaken because of rain, and the little nephew of ours traveling around is just not having it today. So we came back to Lauterbrunnen, and we're just enjoying this amazing city. There's really no letdown. Like we said, there's three main hubs. All of them have incredible views of the mountains and the valleys and stuff. And you can hear just the church bells going on around us. And then Lauterbrunnen is really well known for the waterfalls that are on either side of the valley. And so just the nature and the church bells and the chateaus just makes this place really, really incredible. But I mean, just look at this view just right here as we're walking back home. I mean, this place is just incredibly magical. It is extremely touristy, the downtown walking area. Like tonight's Saturday night, and we had to get a reservation at a restaurant just to be able to eat dinner at the Hotel Oberland, which is really good, but it's just, I mean, everywhere you look, you just can't take your eyes off of the nature that's surrounding this place. And so we're going ahead and we're walking back down to try to get the nephew to maybe settle down and rest a little bit. He's just a little bit restless today. But, you know, that's just traveling with a kid, I think, is you can do it. They have done a really good job at getting him onto the new time and not being super jet lagged. But overall, like, you definitely can do it. They go with the flow and they just have a good time along with us. Just as long as you keep them on their nap schedules and you keep them fed. They really are relatively easy to travel with. At least this one has been.
So today did not go quite as planned, but sometimes that's traveling. Sometimes you just have to be flexible and go with whatever happens. Weather changes, mood changes, all the different things. And sometimes that's traveling with a little one too. So
that's something that we haven't gotten to really experience because we don't have any little ones of our own. Yeah. But here traveling with our brother-in-law and sister and their little one, we're really learning that that's a lot of travel, is going with the flow and just sometimes taking things as they come. And that's fine. We still had a really, really fun day. Got to see some incredible views. Hopefully we got to show you guys some cool things around Switzerland and encourage you to come check it out. If you haven't seen, we do have other videos when we did come to Switzerland last time. And so maybe check those out because that was just us. And I don't think still things went always as planned. So
we had to go with the flow a lot on that trip too.
Anyways, tonight's our last night here in Switzerland, and then we are taking off back home to Germany tomorrow, and so we'll be driving 5 hours straight through. So we have a long day ahead of us, so we got to get our stuff together here and get checked out of our Airbnb in the morning and get on home.
Yep.
So thanks so much for watching, guys. We hope that you enjoyed this crazy day and you got to follow along. And if you did, please do hit that like button, also subscribe, and definitely hit that bell icon next to it because that would definitely help you know whenever we post things and help us out a lot. Thanks so much for watching. We'd love to have you. No, wait. Oh. We'll see you guys next time. We'll love to have you travel with us.
Bye.